Suicide happens because of all these things. There needs to be some certain level of dangerous.
Yeah.
If you're a weak man, like you can't say you can't be too hard. You can't be too hard because you're going to get yourself killed.
This is very much about perspective. It's different people, different opinions.
As a man.
What does it really mean to be a man? For years, society has given us one version of the answer. The man who is stoic, emotionless, fierce. Or while that version exists, is not the full picture. Being a man isn't just about how tough you look or how little you show your feelings. At its core, it comes down to three responsibilities: to provide, to protect, and to care. Beyond that, masculinity is just a spectrum. On one end, you have the men who are seen as hard, the strong, disciplined, no-nonsense types. On the other, the men society calls soft, expressive, vulnerable, reflective. In this episode, we bring both sides together. Two men who embody hard masculinity and two men who embody soft masculinity. They will share their stories, their struggles, and what it really feels like to be the kind of man society doesn't always understand. This isn't just a conversation about masculinity, it's about redefining what it means to be a man today.
How were you raised to understand what it means to be a man? Answer that first.
Okay.
Then I'll give my answer.
Bet. I would say it's like, just trying to stand up for yourself and, own your own stuff. Like, understand what I'm trying to say? Like, you have to, own up every other thing. Your words, they have to be iron, you feel me? You have to stand on them, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I think how I was raised was like, as a man, there are certain things that you have to do in life that's typically your responsibility. Like, you're responsible for your own emotions. Like, you have to be like, what's the word? I think stoic. Like, you can't show emotions unless necessary. And even when you show emotions, like, you have to still like try and hold back a bit and just be functional as a man. Like, as a man, you have to always be functional. You can't be irresponsible and all that. As a nigga, I can say nigga, right? Yeah.
There's something that just popped up my head right now. It's like, when you're born as a guy, life's already giving you one no. It's no joke. It's no
life's
joke.
already giving you one no as a man. Like, as a man, the first thing as you wake up, you're circumcising you.
Come on.
So you know it's serious. So you know from the jump it was serious. So yeah, as a man, you just have to take, like, you can't even be depressed as a man. You have to shake it off and just start back.
Keep it pushing, you have to keep it pushing.
So
because nobody's coming for you, bro. Like, nobody's going to save you. Like, it's all you.
It's
always be you.
It's always be you.
It's just a complex.
And you came out alone. You're going back to the grave alone. So you have to. Yeah,
that's real life.
So
that's real life.
Second question.
Yeah. Let's get it cracking. Okay, this is under hard masculinity, by the way. Masculinity, rather. Do you feel like being seen as a hard or traditionally masculine guy makes people misunderstand who you really are?
Nah, man, I'm their nigga. But to be honest, yeah, like being the traditional masculine, is that the traditional masculine guy? Nah, it didn't. Like, you still have to show emotions at some point, but it's your own choice to now control how you feel or how you make your emotions make you act. So you have to control that as a man. Like I said, you can't crash out as a guy. Like, but you, like, how do I put it? As a man, you can't crash out unnecessarily. But there are certain situations that you would crash out. Yes, but you have to always control your emotions and know the logical step to take going forward in whatever situation that you are in. So I think that's pretty much it.
If I'm being very honest, yeah, I think the word traditional masculinity has been misunderstood from the jump. So that's where the first problem is. You understand what I'm trying to say? People take it as the whole destructive type of masculinity, like
Yeah.
the misogyny, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Everybody was puts that whole misogyny. Every time you see masculinity, they're like, "Oh, misogyny."
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
exactly.
like that. Like
It's way different.
you can be a hard guy and also be a soft guy. It's
about the balance.
It's about the balance. Like
About the balance.
you can't be too hard. Like it's not be every time you go they frown, but then again, like
Right.
not be every time you they smile. Like that's life. Like how can life be showing me shaking and I'm smiling? Why? What is
There's
funny?
nothing really funny.
What is
There's
funny?
nothing
Why am I
really
laughing? Yeah, like as a man, like you have to just know how to control your emotions. You have to make sure like your emotions don't control you. Like in a situation where you're angry and you are capable of hitting someone, but you know that there are going to
It
be
has a
consequences.
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there are going to be
exactly.
consequences. Like as a man, you have to understand that there are always going to be consequences, and knowing fully where there are going to be consequences, you have to know your actions. So
Real spill.
yeah.
Real spill.
Purchase your tracks today.
You feel like being seen as a hard guy makes it harder to show certain emotions? If so, which one do you hold back the most and why?
Again, this question is hard. But I feel like I don't think it holds back emotions that you never really showed as a man. So, like, there's some certain emotions that you didn't grow up with. Not saying that you can't be sad or anything. Like you can be sad as a man, but that like
Or your upbringing?
yeah, my upbringing, like you can't really show some things like because man, you look like a bitch. But then
Excuse
again,
the
like,
French.
yeah, excuse my French. Shit, sorry. Damn, sorry again. But like, I think if it's there, I won't say there are any emotions that I don't show, like that I used to show before or something like, because any emotion that I show now is what I've always been showing, what I've always been raised to show. I don't cry. I mean, I cried when I was a child. Every child cried. But nah, I don't think.
I would like to even take this your answer a notch deeper than what it is now. The reason I saw that usually human beings, they stick to a particular personality from the age of 16, like that's how they are. So imagine that, like you when you're 16,
when
like
I was
from a
16,
guy,
and
like,
then, like
it's how you be, like
that's how I'm going to be for like the rest of my
The rest
life.
of your
Like
life.
when you get to a certain age, you stop growing, and that's who you are.
yeah,
Like you just grow probably physically, but mentally, like that's who you're going to be for the rest of your life.
true.
And yeah, there's some emotions that men show, but like I mean, then again, there's some emotions that you're not supposed to show. You're not supposed to show outside. Like you can't cry in front of people. Don't get it twisted. You can cry in your own space. I'm not saying you can cry. Like, as a man, you're not supposed to be crying.
Like, this one is just reality. It's not even any bias
But
or idea
like
or something.
okay, let me even put it like this: you can even cry as a man, but not in front of people that are looking up at you.
Yeah.
You can't show them that you are weak. Like you have to always bring a
That's how
strong
they've
face.
seen it now.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to always
cry,
bring
like,
like
and,
a
you know.
strong front. Like so, that's just it. I think that answered that question very well.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So
But there was one sec.
okay.
It has one that which person? This one is a personal answer. Like, which one do you think you've held back the most?
I think anger, because
That one is very common. Like,
yeah, like, I think
it's very, very
anger,
common.
like, because as a man, like you need to have a certain level of, you need to be some certain level
Control.
of dangerous.
Yeah.
As a man, you can't like if you're a weak man, like you can't say you're nice. That's the only option you have. Like you are nice, you have to be nice because you are weak. That's it. But like you have, like, but when you're a strong person or a hard guy, so to speak, like you know that you are, you can be dangerous, but you don't have to be dangerous. You can be, but you don't have to be. Like you always have to think about the greater good. Like you can't just vex. You can't just vex and start lashing out and start beating people. The consequences is that you can end up in prison or dead. Like you never know, someone might have a gun and shoot you.
Like,
That guy normally say you know if you die.
that quick, that quick.
So you just have to just use your sense. You have to just be wise as a man. Right, that's it. So did I answer that question?
Yeah.
But wait, you didn't answer like what
Oh.
emotion do you now
Do I
hold?
hold back?
Yeah.
Emotions do I hold back? I feel you asked this one because you know me. You set me up for this one.
Yeah, I set over.
You set me up for this one, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Well, I think it's the emotion about being, you know, I won't say crying, but then break down. Yeah, as a guy, you know, when you break down, or there are times where life will just, you know, hit you with some kind of situations that you're just like, bruh, like, what's the meaning of life? You just start thinking about, like, you know,
Bro.
everything and that kind of thing. That kind of thing. So in that kind of situation, yeah, I think it's one that I think I've suppressed more often than not, and which is actually not meant to, you know, be that way. Men are actually meant to, you know, just open up and, you know, just talk about different things, because really
But then when
a
you
lot of things be going on.
Yeah, but then when you open up, like consequences of you opening up is crazy.
I mean, like, opening up doesn't
They
mean
go
like,
look you less.
yeah, no, it doesn't mean putting your business out there. Don't get twisted. You understand?
fair.
Like, you get my niggas will say, I feel open up to that kind of thing. You understand that kind of
Yeah.
vibe now? Yeah. Not like you're just being out there, voicing out what you're going
Fair.
through. And bro, everybody was going through shit. You understand? Excuse my French.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah. Alright, so do you think there is such a thing? Sorry, let me take that again. Do you think there's such a thing as being too soft or too hard?
I think first of all, I will start with a disclaimer. This is very much about perspective. It's different people, different opinions, you understand? So it goes different strokes for different folks. So
Yeah.
like if what's the question? You read that again for me.
Do you think there's such a thing as being too soft or too hard?
No. I'll try to no, because it's about, as a guy, like I said before, it's about still standing on your own words and yourself, and you understand what you believe in. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because if you're trying to show emotions, yeah, and someone tries to, like, you know, attack you about it and, oh, like, bro, like, you're inferior and that kind of thing, it shouldn't faze you, like, shouldn't shake you. Like, bro, like, this is what human beings do, this is what men do, you understand? So there's nothing.
But then again, you can't be a gay ass nigga though.
You can't, but like, shit.
No.
It's just about
no diss to the LGBT niggas.
No this, solo.
But like, what I mean by you can't be a gay ass nigga, you can't be too soft. Like being too soft, like you get walked over, like you get walked on. Being too soft as a guy, you get walked on a lot. In a crazy world, like in Lagos alone.
Yeah, that's
on.
another thing now. Like I
Like
said about
you can't be
perspective.
too soft, because in the sense that there's feminine, like, and then there's too soft, like this.
Yeah.
Like there's just this way that you have to be. I'm not saying you can't be too hard. Like can you be alive?
Like, there's really nothing too hard
Like,
about being a guy. or
But
too soft
like
about being a guy.
you can't be too soft, so you can't be moist as a guy. Like you have to know there are some things that you can't just take. Like you can't let people walk all over you as a man. Like you have to have some self-respect. So I think that's how I put it. You have to have some self-respect as a man.
Like, you guys waku, like you guys stay waku.
Yeah, like you have to be you have to be woke as fuck, man. Because excuse my French again. Like we can't be. There's some things that will happen to you that you just have to shoulder it and just move on. But like if you're too soft, like as suicide happens because of all these things. Like when you realize something and you're like, oh my, I can't take this anymore. Fuck it. This shit hurts so much. Like, come on, man. What are you doing?
Right, there's something I just clocked now, and I'm thinking some people might believe being too hard is what's the word? They'll tag it as toxic, the toxic type of masculinity. You feel me? Like that's what people, the whole misogyny and
like,
all that.
Look at back in the days, man. Your fathers and your great grandfathers, they were hard guys. They were hard guys.
Real.
Like, they were hard guys.
They were hard guys.
They were hunting.
They were actually hard guys.
Like cars and shit. So they were going to villages and taking people's wives and all of that. Not say that you should take people's wives, so don't do that, kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, like your fathers and great grandfathers, they were doing some hard shit. Like so, like you can't just be, like I said, you can't be too hard. You can't be too hard because you're going to get yourself killed. I said it before. Too hard in a world like this, but you just have to use your sense. But you can't also be too soft. So I think you have to just know there's no such thing as too hard, too soft. You have to just have a balance as a man. It's all about balance. You need to know that okay, there's some things you can't do or say in some certain spaces. There's some things you can't. There's some ways you can't act in some certain spaces. That's just it.
True. And like you have to get with the times. Like that's another key factor. You understand? Because times are changing, things are
changing.
So you have to go with it.
Like,
get left behind.
I'm sure you won't want, if as a man you won't want your kid to be soft as shit, and then you want your kid to be too hard, always fighting in school every time. Does it make sense?
That one where like a guy can't control himself and it's just going rogue. Like that one is just Chris. That one is not even
that one. Akolo dey work.
That one I just say Chris.
Yeah,
so that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it.
Alright, so rock paper scissors for the last question.
Let's get it. Wait. The
Okay.
tempo is rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I bet.
1, 2, 3, go.
Shit. So, do you think society gives more acceptance to one version of masculinity over another?
More acceptance. Let's think. I would say really it's all about the audience, you understand? Some people are open to soft masculinity, if you were to say it like that. Some other set of people open to hard masculinity, and some are like indifferent, they're just like stuck in between and everything. So there's no really, particular audience, I would say,
but like
space.
I feel like in some certain I think this is more it's more where you are. Like exactly what you said, it's more where you are.
Yeah.
Like in Nigeria, most people would pick a different type of man in the situation, but some places like they don't really care. Like and I think in the general sense, you shouldn't really care. Like you shouldn't really care about like you're still a man regardless. You shouldn't really care like where you are, what's going on. Like I feel like it's crazy that there's this whole we have to accept one man over the other. Like it doesn't make sense.
Like can we just accept both?
Like accept everybody. Like it's not that deep.
It's how they are, or it's
actually,
how
like
just
God made you.
That's yourself. That's the nature.
It's not that deep. That's just it.
Let's take it like that. If you're not rocking with it, then on to the next. Like
it's really. Life shouldn't be
life shouldn't be that hard.
Well, I don't have to make it difficult, but it shouldn't be that hard. It is. But yeah, that's it.
Weird.
So my advice to future generation, or my advice to men in general, man, just be who you are. It's not that hard, man. Go to the gym. It helps.
Go to
Like,
the gym.
you have that.
You
It
didn't tell
helps.
person, go to the gym.
It helps like crazy. Like, it's good to be strong. It's good to be strong. Like, imagine as a man, like, you're lifting your babe.
I mean, which girl won't want that? Come on, ladies.
But
Talk to
aside
me.
that, like, even like as a man, like your wife, like your kids, like you're going to be a role model to your kids if you
Word.
are strong.
Word.
Nobody wants a weak father. Nobody wants a weak husband. So just be strong. Be mentally like, and talk to people. Talk to your guys. Even if you can't talk to like people, like maybe your family, but talk to your guys. You at least have one guy that you can talk to and tell like stuff. Don't hold it in. Suicide is not good. A lot of people die these days. A lot of people are killing themselves,
Facts,
and it's
facts.
crazy.
And more times than not, a lot of guys actually find this very difficult, but it's easier said than done. But trust me, it's not impossible. You can talk to people, you understand? Like, it won't make you feel any
You
less of a
can.
man.
You
You
actually
really
can.
can.
Yeah, that's our advice to men. And get your bread up, man. You have to get your bread up. God, you can't be a broke
Have
ass nigga.
Your own
Shit.
faith. Stay in what you believe in. Don't shake, don't fret for nobody.
Believe in God.
Priority.
Jesus is the way. I can't
Priority.
preach Christianity too much. Jesus is the way.
Priority.
You guys know Jesus has helped me a lot. Bro, go to church. That's it.
I've heard the stories of these men who are seen as hard, strong, masculine men. But here's the thing. Even in that toughness, we see traces of softness. We see traces of vulnerability. We see traces of care. Maybe not always in the way society labels it, but in their own definition of it. And that's the truth. Masculinity isn't one way. It's not a box you're forced into. It's a spectrum. And at the end of the day, you have the power to define what being a man means to you, not what society decides for you.